nice looking and humble and knowledgeable and good speaker. You speak good.
Thank you.
It's going to take you further in life. We have Khalil Joiner here today. Thank you so much, Khalil, for coming in.
Thank you.
And Khalil is one of my good friends that I met at the gym.
Yeah.
This is the kind of people you meet at the gym, not at the bar. This is the kind of guy you want to hang out with.
You gotta be with like-minded people. Surround yourself with people you want to be like.
He's in sales. I'm in sales. He's in telecom. I am in telecom. He's a bodybuilder. I call myself, I'm healthy. I like bodybuilding, but I want to look healthy. He looks fantastic. Iron, sharpen iron.
That's very true.
So I always tell people, just you want to be successful, hang out with successful people.
I met you because I was squatting. I think that was that the first day?
Yeah.
I think yeah.
We're squatting huge amount of weight. Like if you don't give this guy like thumbs up, it's something wrong with you. The guy was doing what?
It was 500.
Yeah, I've never done 500.
That was my first time squatting 500.
You really?
It was absolutely. That was my first time, and I was putting up. I think I had like 4 plates on, and you came over and you were like, "Yo, are you good?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I didn't even think anything about it because when I go in, I'm so locked. I put my headphones on and I'm just kind of, and I figured that like if I bailed, then I would have just dropped the weight on the rack, and that's like a pride thing, right? Like you don't want anybody to come.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
I said, "Come on, I'm with you, man." And I didn't help you. I was just.
It was. Yeah, I mean, you were there, but honestly,
just in case.
I went to the gym with my dad the other day. And he doesn't he usually kind of like does his own thing too.
Yeah.
And I got him on the bench and we loaded up a little bit more weight than what we do.
So your father's a bodybuilder.
He
a sports guy. Keep the story.
Yeah, he just likes to go to the gym. But I got on the bench and I was doing some reps and I think I put up like 315. Or no, I was at 275 and then I went up 315. And I was on my last set at 275 on my last rep and I'm just there. And he's like, "You got it," and he touched it, and I was like, "No, don't do that." Yeah. Like I threw it up. He was like, "Why? What's wrong?" I was like, "No." And then I got to redo it.
I know, but that was the dad's instinct.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna see my son suffering.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he. If my son was doing this heavyweight, I would be like worried about him more than anything. I don't give a shit. Breaking a record.
No, that day, I'd put up some weight, and then I got to 500. I did so much that afterwards, it was like a couple weeks after, my knees were shot. Oh my god!
So it was happy.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I pulled it. I think I did like 1 or 2 reps. I can't remember.
Yes.
And afterwards, I got on like the peptide training. We probably like run into that and stuff. But I found this peptide that it's called the Wolverine Stack.
Okay.
And I was putting it in my knees. It was like every other morning.
It doesn't help.
Oh my goodness, does it help?
Yeah.
I felt phenomenal.
So you were really in pain.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Not like pain, but like
there's fatigue, sore.
Well, I guess it was pain, but like I could walk and do normal stuff. Yeah. But if it came to anything leg related and working out, I was done. It was just only upper body. I looked like I just got out of a wheelchair because I'm like this.
I know. And I did leg press the other day.
Yeah.
And I had 6 plates on each side, and that's easy comparing with what he did because the squat is the real deal, and it was painful.
It's never easy. Don't let this. He's a humble guy.
Thank you. So let's start.
Yeah.
Born and raised in St. Louis.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was born in St. Mary's Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
2 a.m. on a Wednesday.
27 years old.
Yep.
Jacked up bodybuilder.
This is. I would like to say that this is an overnight thing.
That's not overnight. This guy works hard. You looked much. Okay, so finished school here.
Yep.
Where did you go to college?
Southeast Missouri State. SEMO. We call it SEMO for short.
SEMO. Okay.
Yeah, it's in Cape Girardeau, about an hour and a half away.
What did you go to school for?
Athletic training. And it sounds like, because when I say it, people are like, "Oh, so you're already in the athletic field." And it's like, yes and no. Athletic training is like the precursor to physical therapy.
Okay.
So it was more medical than anything athletic related.
Where do you use this in sports?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, you watch MMA or boxing.
Yeah.
All right. So the guys that rush out immediately, like if something happens, typically they're athletic trainers and then paramedics, stuff like that. The athletic trainers are the guys, they've got the water bottles and they tape ankles and do the ice and so on and so forth. They're usually more prevalent in football. That's when you'll see them on screen, or basketball.
So you are with always the team, the sport team.
Yep.
Making sure their joints okay.
Yep.
When do you come in to fix things?
It's usually a lot of prehab. So
the guys who grab your leg and make sure your joints are
exactly.
fine.
Yep.
Then you report to the surgeon or the doctor.
Yep. So we would see them. I'll use football as an example because that was the easiest one, right? So like before games, we tape ankles and do whatever, make sure that they're good, put heat packs on, all that other stuff, and then after the game we get the ice packs, and then let's say The guy's got a concussion. You obviously go to the doctor. We'll figure that out. And then once you come back, we take you through a protocol. And there's like a certain time frame before you can get back into the game. And so we would be the ones walking you through that therapeutic process.
Okay.
But then we'd spend a decent amount of time making sure that you wouldn't have to go through that. So we call that prehab, right? So to make sure that you're healthy before you even get on the field.
I see.
And I did that because I wanted to stick around baseball. Baseball is like, that's the pride and joy. That's honestly the real reason why I started working out.
Okay. So you play baseball?
Absolutely. Yeah. I love baseball. I played since I was in 3rd grade. I was playing in high school, and I was really good in high school. But that was also because I went to a school that wasn't a baseball school. I went to McClure High School. It was a county school.
Okay.
And we played a couple schools that were decent,
Okay.
but nothing compared to like if you go to like CBC or Chaminade or SLU, right? Then you're actually getting into like the real deal competition where you got scouts looking at you and stuff. So So of course I'm batting 400, right? It's like this is easy because the competition isn't anything crazy. So I'm overestimating my skill, and then I realized by senior year, like, I don't have any offers. What's the deal, right? And I knew I wanted to go to school and play baseball. So my mom, she stepped in and she helped me get scholarships for school, and actually all of my schooling was paid for. Thank God for mom, right?
Thank God.
Yeah, go to school.
And people don't know that I'm paying for my daughter's school, and it's expensive.
It's
not cheap.
School is really expensive.
Yeah.
SEMO compared to other schools isn't. It's like $15,000 to $20,000 a year, right? That's nothing to sneeze at, right?
Yeah.
But you go to like a big SEC school or something like that, and you're paying close to like $100, right? But we didn't have the $15,000 to $20,000, and my mom was like, "Hey, listen, like, I've got student loans, and if there's anything that you're not going to do, is that, because I'm still paying for them through my 40s and 50s, right?" So yeah, she helped me get all these scholarships and stuff.
Good.
Now I'm in school, and I'm like, I want to play baseball, but I don't have, I'm not on the team. What do I do? I ended up finding what's called NCBA, National Collegiate or Club Baseball Association.
Okay. You joined them?
Yeah, it was a good time. It's basically like, it would be like JV, but for college. And so we'd travel, we'd play other big schools, like Ole Miss, LSU, Tulane, Alabama. That was a really fun trip.
Okay. From college?
Yeah.
Okay. With the team. You go with the team.
Yep. And we'd play their club teams. We were more like weekend warriors, so we'd play like Saturday and Sunday, or Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and then we'd come back home. It was a good time, but very rarely did you get picked up from there and then go to the D1 team. While I was in school, I'm like, I know that I have abilities. And it was one of those things like, I feel like God placed this in my heart.
Good.
And I feel like I'm doing the right thing, but I just feel unqualified. So I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? And I didn't think that I'd have an opportunity to play baseball afterwards. So I'm kind of like cheating myself. Okay, well, what's the easiest way to stick around the sport? Just pick a major that will allow you to do so.
So you went in sports.
Yeah. But it's one of those things. It's like, I use the analogy. Imagine you are 1 inch away from $1 million, right?
Okay.
But that 1 inch is a 1 inch piece of like bulletproof glass. You're so close that you might as well be so far away. Like, you're in proximity of it. But yeah. So
it's right there, but you can't touch it.
Exactly. And I thought that I was doing myself a favor. I was just teasing myself.
Yeah. So you really, really wanted to. You went so far with your passion. You studied sports. You joined association. You want to play.
Yeah.
So you're good at it.
I would like to think so.
Okay.
I mean, because there's always going to be someone who's better than you at whatever it is, right? Like, and the only thing that differentiates you from that person is grit, right? Resilience, hard work.
Try, not give up.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you can be super talented, and I've got guys, I have friends, legitimate friends from college who are in the major leagues, who are playing professional baseball.
Okay.
Some of them have made it through the minor league system and got like right there and never got that big break. And I asked one of them, I was like, yo, what's the difference between, these other guys and the ones in the majors? Obviously, like, let's excuse that some of the guys know the right people or may have had dads in the major leagues and can vouch for them. It's like a lot of times it really is just sticking it out through and through.
And that's what I tell. I want to call it, there's a luck in some of them, but I'll tell you where the luck comes. And I like your story because you said, you high school, nothing happened.
Yeah.
So I went to school. Let me be around the people who's let me join association. Let me figure out. I need to play baseball.
Yeah.
So you're making yourself available in more situations than average someone wishing to play and not doing anything. So you were doing something about it. And that's when I tell people, you want to be lucky, be available in multiple places.
Yeah.
And more places. Because the difference between you and the other guy who likes baseball but never pursued is you are pursuing. You are putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
In events, in college, in associations, making friends with the baseball players, because you never know. Because you might say, hey, coach, I got a guy who, you got to take a look at this guy. The coach might listen to him because he's a player, a major player. So did you ever go for tryouts anywhere?
So I want to add to that, right? You got to be a little delusional too. What I've noticed, which is very frustrating, is that I have more support on social media with comedic stuff, superficial things, right? It could just be me posting. I posted. I got baptized last year, or not last year, 2024 in April.
Okay.
That got a lot of traction, but anything else like serious that I post, no traction. I had a friend who works for Tesla. He let me borrow a Cybertruck, and I took a picture of it. I went through like this crazy breakup.
You had
and,
more attention from
yes,
that post?
oh my goodness. People were like, oh, he's bouncing back. He just bought a Cybertruck. I had like over 300 likes, and that's not normal for me. And I'm like,
is it me or the Tesla?
And whenever I post something baseball related or something I care about, zero. It's like, it's from random people. The most traction.
You know what? I was going to say the same thing, that when I post something, it has to be, I don't like show off. If you look at my pictures, I don't have a Mercedes in my pictures. I don't have. I'm not sitting. I went to Dubai. This is a true fact. I have family in Dubai.
Cool. I saw that. Yeah.
I went to see my family, and while you're there, you got to have fun. So,
yeah, of course.
I lived over there all my life, so I went to school there.
I want to go sometime.
Yeah, it's even with the war, man. Don't worry about it. Dubai is going to be beautiful. So it's always going to. Bad things happened.
That's everywhere.
That's extra bad. Was not supposed to happen, but it happened. But who cares? Go there, enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Good people, good food. Safe, but a war zone can change things, but still was safe even during the conflict. But let's go back. I go to Dubai and I post some stuff about Dubai. I got the guy. I have everybody's giving me thumbs up like I won the lottery.
Yep.
But it's Dubai. I was born there.
Really?
I live there. I have high school friends. I have cousins. So to back up your story, is social media is brutal. Will give you the likes for things that doesn't mean much for you, but it means a lot to them. It's take a step back a little bit. Now you touched the rhythm here.
Yep.
So basically, all these celebrities or a lot of these influencers, they call themselves, and there's good influencers. There's good influencers for health, sports, business, but the other side of influence, silly stuff, man.
Yeah.
What is an influencer? And showing some stuff that doesn't mean anything. It's not going to change anything in there.
It's a popularity contest.
Popularity. Yeah. But to say you took that cyber truck, you took pictures, and you had the highest engagement.
Yeah.
But your passion.
It's always been like that. And I think
if you take it an extra, and I'll tell you why, one thing. You're good at something in sports. Show people your sports and give them some tips. Maybe this will change things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit of, like I said, I've got to be a little delusional. There's always going to be somebody telling you that, hey, this might not be your thing, or maybe it is your thing, but you're not going to get enough exposure. I've went my whole life believing that I was always too late.
Okay.
So every step of the journey, because with sports, I don't know what it's like with boxing. I don't know if there's like a specific age, but with baseball, the latest you can get drafted is 30 years old. And then you are absolutely old. So if you're 30 and you get drafted, you got to be a unicorn, right? Like you have to do something that is substantially better than most other people, right? And it happens. It definitely does happen, but it's not the normal route. So what people do is they compare your route to what the typical looks like. But I'm a firm believer in that, like, if God wants to do something in your life, then he'll make an example, and then that might cause other people to believe in him.
Yes.
It'll boost somebody else's faith, because now you got a story to tell, right? Like, nobody wants to hear about the guy who had it made, their parents, pay for their tuition, or not that they pay for their tuition, but like let's say they got full ride scholarship.
They like struggle stories.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people are interested in.
Yeah, they like struggle stories.
And to kind of reverse a little bit, I did the club ball thing, and then even after that, I graduated college in 2020, right? Like the height of COVID. I was on spring break, and then they canceled the rest of the semester in person. Everything else was online until May. So that was a little bit of a shock, but I mean, we made it work.
Yeah, but probably. Do you have a graduation party online?
No, I mean, it wasn't like when I graduated, I was hanging out with the rest of my friends in Cape. Like there were a couple of us that still lived there.
Okay.
And then in June, my lease was up. It was either June or July. My lease was up for my apartment, and then I moved back home with my mom, and I was depressed, like genuinely,
because that's not the end of college. You need some celebration. You need some guys.
I mean, I did all that. I was away for 4 years, and now I'm back at home in my bedroom that I was in,
4 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you one thing about a true story. 20 years old, I came to America. I landed here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So literally, I was 20 when I landed. It was at night.
Yeah.
August 11, August 12, my birthday.
Okay.
So
I know I got to say that in my calendar.
Yeah. So I finished school, stopped a couple of times, went back again to school. There were conflict in Middle East, Iraq, Kuwait war before you were born, but you heard about it, I'm sure. Yeah. And that was put a couple of hiccups financially to receive some money from overseas. So I started learning how to depend on myself.
Okay.
Like I've never left my home, never, my parents. And now here you go, I'm on my own, and I have to figure things out.
Right.
From that time, I kept trying to make money and grow and everything. And when I was 27, I was broke. I was broke as hell. I didn't have anything. I mean, my knowledge was not much. I got married when I was 31. I had my child 32. I almost bankrupt when I was 40.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. There you go, the same feeling that Uni said. There you go. Nothing happened with me. I am going 0 to 0. I don't have any money. I'm failure. I failed. I'm not doing anything. And rebound again and rebuild again. I learned from my mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. And my message to you, don't be hard on yourself. You're 27 years old. You know what was good for me, not good for people in your age when I was 27? I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I'm not comparing myself with anybody.
That's the
Social
tough part.
media is killing kids, killing young men, killing young girls, especially girls. Targeting girls big time.
Yeah.
Because they keep comparing them with her, with him. You're not that person, man. Just let it go. Don't let it get to your head. I'm just telling you seriously. What played in my role? Facebook was. You're talking about 2008 when 2009 when social media. I'm talking about the 90s.
Yeah.
There's no social media. So you know what I knew? Outside these four walls, I didn't know anything.
That's fair. That's healthy. I mean,
it was very healthy.
Yeah.
It's meditation.
Yeah.
It's for free.
I've got a friend who lives in Miami right now. He lives in Brickell. We went to college together. This guy is a good guy. When we were in college, he was a party animal. And I met him because I was in athletic training. That actually helped me to gain a lot of relationships. So this guy played football at my college. And
he played football and a party animal.
Yeah. So he played football, got injured, and then the time that he was down, he was partying.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I know he's like, I know I'm not gonna play. So he made sure, like, he enjoyed being around people. He has a sales mentality for sure, and he enjoyed being around people. He loved hosting things, and so he was always hosting parties.
Okay.
And one day, after a couple times of me DJing on campus, I had just got into DJing. He heard about me and he was like, "Hey, listen, I've seen you in the athletic training room. I've heard good things about you DJing. I got a party coming up. I want you to
come over."
Exactly, yeah. And so I was like, all right, cool, bet. We did the deal, and it was a great time.
Okay.
And but I knew this guy as a party animal, legitimately. Like, I mean, this guy would he would shotgun Four Locos and like,
oh my God.
Yeah, he was off the chain. And then he bounced back the next day like it was nobody's business, like nothing even happened.
Yeah.
This guy now lives in Miami. He lives in Brickell. He just opened up a luxury nail salon. He is, I believe, a software developer. He created an app to help you with your daily goal tracking. This guy does it all. He owns a property. I don't know if he owns a couple properties,
He
but
went
like
to school with you.
this guy went to school with me, and
So he's doing something right.
so what he does, what I've noticed, is that through the years he documents a lot, and he'll hold himself accountable online. And years and years and years ago, like right after he got out of college, he was in his mom's basement. He was like sleeping on a sofa chair, and he was like, "I promise you, I won't be here next year." And he's showing all this. He's showing different stocks and crypto that he was trading in.
Okay.
And he's like, "Hey, listen, like it's free game, basically." Like he's trying to help people, and I think that. I don't know if everyone was taking him seriously, but by the next year, he wasn't in St. Louis anymore. He was in one place, and then he moved to another, and then he moved to another, and then he ended up in Miami, and he's been there for these past couple of years. But it's tough to be in a place. I'm sure, like in Dubai, you see like a lot of hyper success. But it's tough to be in a place or be surrounded by successful people and not be successful, but also not be driven by the success.
Yes.
And there's a fine line to toe. Because you can be driven, some people become envious, or you can play the comparison game. So finding that healthy balance between being driven and not comparing too much,
yes,
is that's kind of where I am with that, and that's where I was with baseball growing up.
right.
I did the showcase after college.
Okay.
There were a lot of guys that were out there that were really good. I was very overwhelmed. I wanted to go out there, make friends, get in the community, meet guys. And the baseball, the game that I had played growing up was like a lot of overprivileged white kids, and very, very few like
It is
Hispanics.
connection. It is, yeah.
Yeah, they're just baseball is.
I want to call it a cult, but I hate it's like that. It's you know me, I know you. You know this guy, this kid,
Yes.
this. And
It's very interconnected.
you are big time. You're gonna teach your kids and your nephews,
Yeah.
and your family, and you're gonna push them up.
Yeah.
So it's always a family from a family, and every now and then you see someone from outside.
That was the first time I had seen people like come up from almost nothing. I was out there with guys from like Venezuela, Dominican guys, and these guys are like they're grinding because they have something to work for.
They are from nowhere,
Yes.
and they pick one or two of them.
It was eye-opening because that was the first ever showcase I had gone to. And I prepped so much for that. I was waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to get to the gym at 5. I'd be there till 7. And that actually opened up another opportunity for me. There was a superintendent from my high school who recognized me. He would go to the gym every morning at 5 o'clock. And one day he asked me, he tried to offer me a job as a gym teacher. I was like, no, that's not my goal. I appreciate it. But he's like, well, you mind telling me what your goal is? And I told him, I was like, legitimately, I want to play professional baseball. And for me to say that out loud, it was like, I would hold that in because I was so fearful of criticism. Yeah. And people would say, well, maybe you could be an umpire, or maybe you could do this. I don't want to hear that. Like, if it's either help me or don't help me. Right. Or just give me some pointers or whatever. Right. And this guy was all in. He's like, listen, I know a guy who plays professional ball. I want you to link up with him.
That was nice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, he sat me and this guy together, went to Starbucks, had some coffee, chatted it up, and but I went to this showcase, and that was the first time I really took the leap of faith.
Wow. Yeah, that was a big deal.
It was huge. It was very eye opening. Yeah. It was in Florida.
This happens like a few times a year. Well, how many times a year?
So there's one coming up this month. There are different leagues and stuff that
So for people who don't know this, explain to them exactly what is this.
So basically, you have tryouts and showcases. Okay. And a tryout could be for a specific team. So we're in St. Louis, right? I'll just use the Cardinals as an example. Let's say the Cardinals organization is holding a tryout for the Cardinals. They might be looking for one specific guy or one specific player. Yeah. But then you have a showcase. And that can be professional baseball, that can be independent baseball, and usually it's a conglomerate of teams. Mm-hmm. It's that entire league.
They're looking for the best.
Right, yeah, and they'll probably pick a group of guys, and you got one guy going to this team, one guy going to another. And so that's what I went to. I went to this big showcase for it wasn't Frontier, it was the Atlantic League showcase.
You went to Atlanta.
So the league is called Atlantic League. Okay. And that's just a semi-professional baseball league, and so but it has opportunities for you to grow because they had.
What city was it?
We were in Melbourne, Florida.
Okay. So I was going to say Florida.
Yeah. So it's we were I think an hour outside of Jupiter.
Okay.
So funny enough, once the showcase was done, it was a 2-day showcase. We drove to Jupiter because that's where the Cardinals that's where their spring training stadium is, Roger Dean Stadium. And then from there, we drove to Miami. So we met because I had another buddy that lived in Miami. He's a medical sales rep. We drove from there and went to Miami and hung out with him, and he showed us like the wealthy people spots in Miami. So not like South Beach, not like where the tourists and stuff go,
some cool places.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. Yeah, good.
Well, we went, and it was very, very eye opening, and that was probably one of the first times I learned how to actually like walk out on faith and do the stuff while you're fearful. Being out there and learning, and like guys were complimenting me, asking me, what org did you play for? What college did you play for? And I'm like, I'm a guy who had no offers. I had to sign up for club baseball. I've never played for an organization, because there were guys that played professional ball, got injured, and then they're trying to get back into the system.
Wow.
So we were in the midst of some guys who had seen professional baseball.
So you're with a bunch of people competing. They want to look. So each one of you want to be picked.
Yeah, and they're giving me compliments. And these guys were so nice. Oh my goodness. They were a lot different than the baseball.
Which year was that? Which year?
This was 22, I want to say.
Okay.
2022. And when I was growing up playing baseball, a lot of the guys they had daddy's money. They were going to the greatest schools. And not like, there's no digs, there's no envy. Like everybody has to, get it their own type of way. And God bless if you have those opportunities to, somebody knows somebody for you. But it was just completely different. It was such a friendly environment. These guys were so encouraging.
So at least it had some people pushing.
Yeah.
So till today, is your mindset still the same? I want to play baseball.
It is, and that's the tough part, because I'm 27, right? So like I said, I don't, credentials on paper, I'm not qualified in any way, shape, or form. I genuinely, and I mean, I want to say this, like, if I felt like if I was being delusional in a sense where I think I'm doing the wrong thing and I want to do it, that's one sense of delusion that just you're probably off track, right? Like, then there's another sense where I feel like I'm doing the right thing, but it's just not clicking. I don't know what it is. Like, I know I'm in the right area,
but there's something is missing.
Something's missing. That's what that is. And I feel like I do have a story to tell. Every step along the way, even when my superintendent linked me up with the professional player, even while I was at the showcase, I was 23, I want to say, at the showcase. I thought I was old. I went to another showcase. There were 23-year-olds there, and they thought they were young. And I was like, every step of the way, I always thought that I was shot out or old. Now I'm 27.
No, you're stronger now. You're better.
It's tough.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's like a comparison thing, right? So you're hanging out with 18-year-olds, and these guys are studs. And you're like, what?
Do you still every day wake up and bat? What do you do? Batting or?
Yeah. So I mean, as much as I can. So I started working at a training facility at a batting cage, indoor, and they would give me free cage time and stuff. But you need somebody else to go with you and like feed the balls and everything. And so, I had a friend. We played baseball together in high school. He would go with me because he just likes being in the cage. But he knew, he's like, I know that you're training for something else. I want to be a part of that. Cool, great. Let's help each other out. But he's only available every now and again, right?
So you need that.
It's tough, yeah.
And someone understands your mindset. Someone understands where you're coming from.
Yeah, and I get plenty of people that are like, man, I want to help you. I want to be a part of this process. And not everybody gets it. Like, so if I'm in the cage, I'm looking for a certain thing. I could hit the ball hard, and a person's like, hey, good job. Yeah. But in my head, there's still other things that I'm looking for. Like, thank you for the encouragement, but I know that you don't get it all the way. This guy gets it.
Yeah.
So it's hard, obviously, with that and finding the right person, and then having work, right? Spending, I would say, over 50% of my time at work, and then I come home, I go to the gym and eat.
It's not easy. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So,
but at least you're taking this persistent, and you're converting in your life. You're good at sports. So let's talk about business at work now. Mm-hmm. So tell me, when you graduated, what did you do? So
that was COVID, right? My whole idea after I graduated was, I need to get in a showcase. I need to, but if I'm traveling, right, because there are going to be other opportunities. I used my degree and I applied to Athletico so I could be a physical therapy assistant. That didn't work, thank God, because I probably would have hated it. But then that would have been most of my time then and there. So I had a cousin that worked for T-Mobile. He worked for Wireless Vision.
Okay.
And I told him what I was trying to do. I was like, hey, listen, like, I just need a job so I can pay for these showcases and take care of myself. He's like, cool. I'll tell my manager about you. I'll vouch for you. You're good to go. You're a people person. You'll succeed. So that's what I did. I went to.
You worked for T-Mobile.
Yep.
How many years?
4.
4 years.
It was
from 22
to 24, beginning of 25.
24, 25. So till 25, just last year.
Yeah, so it was, I think, like August or September of 2020.
Till 2025.
Yeah, it was September. Yeah, September 2020. I remember because my dad's birthday is September 11th or September 29th. And I got hired on like right around his birthday. So
Okay.
yeah, and then I was there, and I'm like, I feel like I've been here for forever. And I left. I tried roofing, and I tried Northwestern Mutual. That wasn't it. Came back, and I was like,
But at least you're sales.
yeah, all of it was sales.
Well, how was the roofing? Tell me a little bit about the roofing. What did you do in roofing?
So I wasn't an actual roofer. I worked for a company where
Sales.
yeah, exactly. Yep. I came in to warm leads, and I would go to these individuals' houses. They were putting in claims, so they wanted us to come over anyway.
They approach you. So look at me. I'm switched to sales now.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you have list of leads,
Yep.
20, 30, 40, 50, let's say 30.
Yep.
And you call them or you go visit them.
I
Or
call
both.
them and basically just let them know, like, hey, we got your file. I'm on the way to
so,
do a
so the
contingency.
lead reached out to you.
Yep.
To some company.
We worked for a good company. Yeah.
And then you just go and call and say, hey, Mr. You called us for your roof. We need to take a look
Yep.
and give you estimate.
Yep.
You give them the estimate, and then they turn it to their insurance or they want to pay for it.
So I'd go up there, I'd find the storm and hail damage, and then I'd come back down, and then I'd say like, hey, this is what I found. If you allow us
So
to
you
help
climb
you.
up.
Yeah.
That was scary.
that was part of the reason why I left. Yeah. It was very thrill rushing. But
I don't like heights, man.
My last roof was like it
Like
was
this.
a 1-story, but 15 feet is still 15 feet. You know what I
And
mean?
it was like this, probably.
Yeah.
And you have to go all the way to the top
Man.
to see what.
You got a circle on all sides. It's tough. It's
And
tough.
there you go. And Khalil is hanging on, and he about to, you know what? One time, one of the guys, fixed roofers, and this is a funny story. He told me he almost called 911. He couldn't come down. It was so steep. He said, I just every time I look down, I'm shaking.
My very first roof was like it was a 3-story building, and the guy that I was with, he's basically sprinting on the roof. I was like, "Yo, slow down." And he's like, "I've done this for forever." Like,
I'm not.
I'm like crawling,
So you go, you check the roof, you give them the estimation,
Yeah.
and then you close the deal.
Yeah, if give them the opportunity, hey, if you let us help you, then we'll contact the insurance.
So it's not the
company and all
job; it's just the process of the job going in the roofs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you were the adjuster.
that.
Slash.
Very close. Yeah. So I would spend time with the insurance adjusters, but I was basically that for the roofing company.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's okay. And after that, you said, "I'm not doing this no more."
No, I actually I had a verbal altercation with my boss, and not like I'm not a confrontational type of guy.
Yeah.
I'm very calm. I'm very level-headed, very respectful. Like even to people who are disrespectful, like I typically try to like keep a calm head. This guy, he said some stuff that I didn't personally agree with, and I was relatively new, but I was getting some great jobs.
Yeah.
And
People like you.
people were getting.
You are a likable person. I got to give you this. I mean, seriously. No, people need to understand
Yeah.
that you are a likable person. Calm. The way you talk is calm. Like you said, you're not a guy who's going to get into an argument.
No,
or
not
anything.
ever.
And a nice-looking guy, bodybuilder. People, in your life, I'm just going to tell you this, and you're going to remember this. I'm going to tell you what's been told to me.
Yeah.
Being sports and nice-looking and humble and knowledgeable and good speaker. You speak good.
Thank you.
It's going to take you further in life. More than your degree, more than your family. I'm seriously.
Yeah.
Family can take you further. Okay, my dad is a senator. Okay, if I'm a jerk, it's not going to help me.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to take me further. Then I want to get the hell out of here. You and your dad.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. So it's going to be so. But what you carry with you is your humbleness, your personality, your physique, your speaking, your social media. You're using it the right way.
Trying to.
Because there's a lot of people using it the wrong way, brother.
Yeah.
Trust me. So I get approached by a lot of young guys, and I'll show you one of them after our podcast. He's telling me, I need to be something in life, but I don't know. I need direction. So I looked at his social media, drugs, guns, and alcohol. I said, remove all the shit
man.
off your social media, then give me a call.
Yeah. Wow.
I can't fix you when you're broadcasting. You're the bad guy.
Right. Yeah.
How am I going to make you the good guy?
Yeah.
So you use it the right way. You're humble. I saw your. I mean, it's inspiring. So you have what it takes, and you're 27.
I feel like it's like the middle spot of like young and not old but older. Like I know I'm in my 20s.
I know what you mean.
Like,
Once you pass, for a man to pass the 25,
yeah.
it's mountains of responsibilities. And when you feel that, At least you feel it. That's responsibility. That's care. You care. But if you're like, hey man, I'm only 27 years. I'm just trying to figure things out.
No.
Hell no.
I woke up on my 25th or 26th birthday. My grandmother was in town, and I cleaned up my room. I let her stay in my room, and I woke up on my couch on my birthday, and I was like, it's my birthday.
20.
What am I doing?
21?
I think it was 25.
25. Okay.
And I didn't feel like a failure, but I just felt like, what am I doing? Right? Like, I'm still at home with my mom currently. At that time, and thank God, my mom.
Let me stop there. 31 years old, and I was living with my parents, so don't
Really?
feel bad. Living with your parents now is care. You
Yeah.
care about them.
Yeah.
Not everyone living with his mom and dad is a loser. No. There's a lot of losers, but there's a lot of good guys. Your mom needs you.
Yeah.
Your grandma with you guys, or does she live?
Well,
somewhere?
no, she was coming in town, and so as opposed to staying somewhere else, we actually live in like.
No, living with mom and dad, or mom, or whatever,
Yeah.
with family member, it's not a weakness. It's actually smart, but use it smart way. You're helping with bills. You're helping with home. You're helping with taking care of home. You're being a man. You're not being the boys who's sitting in the basement eating
Right.
chips and drinking soda.
Yeah, no, I'm barely at home, and even when I'm at home, it's like eat, shower, do whatever I need to do, clip up videos, and then repeat.
I wish all young people understand this point, and you're being responsible, and you're thinking about leaving and going and exploring something new.
Yeah.
I mean, and St. Louis is great. I mean, I don't listen. If you have to leave to experience new things, I support that, but you can do that here.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
So you woke up 25 years old.
I woke up. Yeah, I just felt like I was like, I feel like there's so much more. I'm in between two spots, right? Like I genuinely feel like I'm always at the right place at the right time, not because of anything that I did. I feel like if God has an opportunity for you, He'll bring it to you. But don't be foolish thinking like, oh, I can go to strip clubs and do whatever, and like
No.
God's gonna bring the right person in there.
No.
I think it's about like
The right person in church, not
yeah,
in the
yeah, or like in the gym,
In the
right?
gym.
Or you could be grocery shopping, but I genuinely feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. But simultaneously, I think that there is more within my own strength and power that I should be doing. Like if I'm sitting at home eating chips and doom scrolling social media, then I can get on myself and be like, yo, like you could be reading some information about entrepreneurship or like
Yes.
what have you, right? And I just felt like I felt the weight of that, and I'm on the couch just kind of like staring up at the ceiling. I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? And baseball, so that's always been the number one goal. And even at that point, like you're going to retire someday. What are you going to do with the finances and your influence, right? It's always started there. And then I have like a lot of smaller supporting goals. And it just kind of like got the wheels turning. And
That's a good thinking.
Yeah.
That's your inner self talking to yourself, telling you, hey man, it's time to change. It's time something you need to change. When I was 24, 25, I landed on a business by just being humble.
really,
I was working with a bunch of guys they have businesses, but I was there. Like they own businesses. I didn't plan for it. Listen, not because I came from Dubai, I have money. My dad was a teacher. My dad was the other side of non-rich people.
Okay.
There's three parts in Dubai. There's maybe four. The rich.
Okay.
The ones that rich.
it was like Rolls Royces.
The golden stuff.
Yeah.
Then you got the rich who help with these guys. Okay, you get billionaires, millionaires, and you get average, which is my dad, and then you have the below average, then the poor.
They got poor people in Dubai.
Oh, there's a lot of people. Yeah, I mean everywhere, but not. I mean, but they have the chance to move,
Yeah.
but they're not. So my dad was number 3. Okay, and he did very well. And I'm not saying as a class. As a matter of fact, he was very rich with knowledge, love, care, raising kids. So he told me one day.
Yeah.
He said, "Listen, I got 9 kids. Either you guys or businesses. If I turn to businesses, you guys will be gone. So I had to focus on you, make sure you're done, finish your school, and be who you are." But one thing I learned from him is communicating. Like I can tell you learn from your family how to be humble,
Right.
be nice, be everything. So this is what's going to take you further. It's not your degree. It's the people you're around and your attitude. If you're around, like, keep yourself away from losers, and that's what I did. I stayed away from losers, and I wasn't scared to call them losers. Like I always said, I don't want to be that.
Right.
What is that? Not good. No. What is it? It's a loser. I don't want to be the alcoholic, the drug addict. I don't want to be called the party animal.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want that name. That's the title is not my title. Um, that's it. So put yourself, your attitude, what you do. You have the qualification of big thing, but be around the right people, and you will find. Like people seeing you, trust me. And there's quality. There's a lot of people now. The sports thing, you got to keep pushing for it. The other things, the humbleness and the normal, listen, we're living in a world right now. People don't want to talk. You know, average 27 years old now is not doing what you're doing.
They're putting headphones on. They're on their phone. They're antisocial.
They're not. You walk into the gym. Hey man, how you doing? You made a few friends. We talked. We're here doing a podcast.
Yeah.
And you're in sales. So sales, by the way, what make people millionaires and billionaires. Sales.
Yeah.
If you know how to talk to people, you know how to approach people, good things will happen right away.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you. So I was around people. And the guy looked at me and he said, "Hey, man, I got this business. I don't know what to do with it."
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But I took a chance.
Yeah.
So I jumped in, and that's what changed my life.
Okay.
So you don't know where is that option is going to come. You have to be qualified. Be ready.
Yeah.
They always tell you, be ready.
Yeah.
Always be ready, man.
Yeah.
Be ready for what?
Yeah.
Be ready for the next move. And I was always ready for the next move. And I've seen, by the way, people. I have a friend of mine. I have many, many friends. I mean, they were working normal jobs, simple jobs, but with a small idea, they made things different. Now, tell me about Split Life.
I was working at T-Mobile. We'll kind of backtrack because it's crazy how life happens, right? Like one thing leads to another. But I had went through this really crazy breakup. It's just the tail end of it was just awful. It sent me in a spiral. Didn't want to do much. So what I did with my time, I knew if I sat around all day, I'd do nothing. I'd be unproductive. And I would tell myself like, hey, like the David Goggins mindset, nobody's coming to save you except for God, right? Get up, go make something of yourself.
Yeah.
So I forced myself to go to work. And I'd spend way more time at work than what I needed to just to keep my mind busy. And then when I couldn't get into work, I was going to church. So I was in church a lot more than what I was prior, again, just because I needed to do something. And I didn't really have the energy to even like play baseball or do any of the stuff that I genuinely love doing. And so I was just trying to make sure that I was connected with good people. Overindulging in work and picking up extra shifts. And I meet this girl who worked at Genesis.
Okay.
And I sold her a phone, and she ended up being really cool people.
Okay.
And she was like, hey, you should
join
yeah
Genesis.
Exactly. Yeah, she was like, where are you working out at right now? And I was like, I was probably like 180 pounds. I had lost all this weight because I wasn't eating.
180 pounds?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. How many years? A couple years ago?
This was it was like the end of 2024.
Okay.
This is around like October, November of 24. I looked small, like real deal. I looked small. It was around like October, November-ish of 2024. And I was like, sure. She was like, yeah, like it's downtown. She was telling me about it, and I always pass it up. I'm like, that place looks really nice. So she gives me the day pass. I had like 7 days or whatever. I go, I find her. I'm hanging out with her and stuff. She's showing me around, showing me like different people in the gym and stuff, the regulars and everything. And then I end up meeting Ryan, who he later told me that he owns a brand. And he was one of the trainers. So when you start, you get, I think, like 2 to 3 days of free training from, the personal training and stuff. And so he ended up being my personal trainer. And we worked out for 2 days, and we just clicked. He seemed like a really good guy. And then he had me meeting other people and stuff. And so there was one day where he's like, hey, I've got a gym clothing brand that I'm starting up, and we're getting into the social media game, and that's how we're broadcasting out. Would you want to be a part of some videos? So like, sure. It was like
because he saw you start getting pumped up fast.
Yeah. It was like immediate, and they had a thing where every follower that they had on TikTok were doing a push up. So every time they gained a follower, let's say they had 100 followers, and the next day there was 101. Right, I got to rep out 101 push-ups and so on and so forth until we reached a certain number.
Okay.
So that grew some traction, and then he was like, I like this guy, and then one day he tells me, he's like, hey, we're going to a fitness convention in Columbus, Ohio. Would you like to come? It's all paid for. I got like the hotel and everything.
Okay.
You're good, and we'll get you clothes and stuff. And I'm like, sure, why not? Right. I wasn't doing anything else. I was really just going to work, church, and then gym at that point in time. But I had some crazy gains from November to March, right? So
Of 2020.
24 to 25.
Okay.
Right. So you got November, December, January, February, March.
You blow up.
Absolutely. I would say from November to December alone, I gained probably 15 pounds, and 8 of that was muscle.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were killing it.
I was. I gained a bit of identity back because a lot of it was wrapped in who I was with. I started desiring the things that I liked prior. I started getting involved in baseball again. I was eating more, eating healthy.
Good.
And I was training heavy.
Good.
And so Ryan saw that and he's like, "Yo, you'd be great for the brand."
Yeah.
And so we go to Columbus, Ohio, and then he plugs me in with one of his homies from high school, and he was with us. And it was like from that moment on, we're like the three amigos, and we've been tight ever since. I mean, it started just as that. And then we go on this trip, and that was one of the best experiences of my entire life. It opened me up to gym culture. I started meeting people who, like, I mean, really big guys, but they're like the friendliest people, and they've all got journeys of, like, we call them like villain arcs, right? Oh, got my heart broken, or something happened, or I was depressed, or I was bullied, what have you, right? And then they use the gym as an outlet. So we're advocating for these people. So what we did was the Split Life was it is a brand. It's a gym fitness brand or fitness clothing brand. And it is based around the correlation of fitness and mental health.
Good.
Whether, mental health impacts fitness or fitness impacts mental health.
So they have clothes, they selling, the people can buy this?
Got a whole website and everything.
So what's the website?
So it's splitlife.shop.
Splitlife.shop. You want to buy any of these gears, you just go there. And buy
so
this t-shirt.
Shameless plug.
Like something like this. Like what's the average?
Yeah,
t-shirt?
The front of it says Split Life, right? And the back side is it's like
the logo. Yeah.
So
Okay.
It's the comedy tragedy face, like the drama faces,
Okay.
right? And so
and what's the hat say?
So the slogan is "Cry now, laugh later," and so all of it correlates.
Pain now,
exactly.
win later.
Yeah. So it's got some. We've got some good stuff, but the message behind it. When we were going to these showcases and the events and stuff, we went to the Arnold Classic. That's what it is.
Okay.
We would do interviews, and they just threw me in the water. This is the first time I'd done anything like this, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to mic you up. You're going to find people, and then we're going to interview them." And we walk up to them with a microphone. "Hey, you got a quick second? What's up?" Yeah. Just quick question. How has fitness impacted your mental health?
Beautiful.
And these people are just unboxing everything.
Because they, oh my God, because some of them are needed.
Yeah.
Like keep going. I like the story.
Well, I mean, again, we're advocating for people simultaneously growing the brand. It's not necessarily for selfish intent. Like, yes, we want to grow the brand, but a lot of people in the gym, you see on TV these guys that are huge, these bodybuilders, Mr. Olympia, stuff like that, and they all have a story, right? But the only thing you see is the external, and they have sometimes internal conflict, and that the gym was just their escape.
Yeah.
And so it allows people to understand that, like, number one, you're not alone. Because I was telling my dad, I was like, "You should come to the Olympia with us or to the Arnold Classic with us." And he was like, "Why? So people can make fun of me?" I was like, "No, like, listen, like, there are legitimate like fat people, like big people there.
They go there to inspire.
And people love them. Like,
Yes.
the gym community is so inviting. It's crazy.
There is nobody tell you you're weak.
Yes.
I love when I see young guys want to grow. Like, it's all about connection. You work out, I work out. You sweat, I sweat.
Yeah.
You're here for something good. I'm here for something good. It doesn't matter. You're bigger than me. I'm bigger than you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're here in the right place.
Yeah.
And that's what the gym is. That's why, like Sam, my friend, you met him now.
Yeah.
And my brother, we were just literally a couple of days ago, and I'm like, oh my God, my legs are killing me. I did some heavy stuff. And I told Sam, let's go. And he said, I'm good. I said, listen, you don't understand. I have to go. It's relaxing. You see, we're in the zone. We're sweating. We're hired. I just put a couple of posts. This is the place I want to be. Go to the fucking gym, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like those.
You know what I mean? Go to the gym, work out, become strong, become strong for yourself. I just don't care. Even a girl or a man, you need to be strong. I tell my daughter.
Yeah.
I said, This is for the girls. Seriously, when you're beautiful, when you're smart, and you're strong, you're dangerous.
Absolutely.
Like I don't care how beautiful you are, but when you put these three combination, you become dangerous. Not in a bad way, in a good way.
Yeah, you're not like
I
you
wanna
don't have like a herd mentality.
You want to
to
be
you.
dangerous all the
Yeah.
time. Not the dangerous that running around with knives and guns. No, dangerous in your present.
Yeah.
In your effectiveness.
Navy SEALs are dangerous.
Yeah,
They have a
that's it.
switch. They can
All
turn
the
it
time.
on and turn it off.
That's it. Be that normal guy, can be sweat, and girls need that.
Yeah.
Like, the world is not sweet and flowers and and fairies. No, there is some serious stuff that you need to be strong for yourself. Majority of people, strong body, strong mind. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. My dad was asking me the other day, because I was in that relationship for about a year and a half. He asked me the other day, he was like, would you, knowing what you know now, would you have done it again? I was like, absolutely. For the very end, for all the like the trauma that I went through afterwards, it taught me something about myself. And genuinely, if I had not gone through that, I wouldn't be in this room right now.
Yes.
Right? Because it's a domino effect, right? So after the relationship, I was in work a whole bunch. I met that girl who's now my friend. Sent me to the gym. I met Ryan, and now I'm completely bought into the brand, right? Like the chain. I'm not like a flashy guy. I just like the stuff, right? So like the shirt, the hat, like these are we're not even, because I'm not necessarily even just a brand ambassador now. Like I'm in it. Like I'm helping with the ideas. Like it's four of us really, and it's us. Like these are my guys. And it's been a year. It was a year last month that I was really involved with them. And they're basically like not even friends. Like these are my brothers. And now like being in the gym, I meet you, right? And there's no telling what's going to happen after this. It's just this domino effect. And my dad was like, I gave him the answer. He goes, you would after all that she took you through? I said, well, number one, think of what transpired, right? What did I do? I don't have any kids. I'm not on drugs. I'm not gangbanging. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm really just, I'm not out here sleeping around. I'm not clubbing. You know what I mean? It could have been substantially worse. I know myself, so I wouldn't do any of those things. But I'm just saying, if we can play the comparison game, go ahead. I went to work. I went to church. Somebody reintroduced me to the gym and got me back on track. And that's what I locked in on.
Yes.
And it taught me resilience. There's a lot of like character development. It was just kind of funny because we all say like you go through stuff and then even if it's bad, there's character development, right? Like it taught me how to have
deal with breakup.
Yeah. I mean, like I was pushing myself through stuff like I said earlier, like do it even when you're doubting. Do it when it hurts. Just do it, right? Like because not to be cliche or cheesy, but like you got to get it done.
You got it done. If
you have a job to do, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, like if I'm at work and I don't feel like going to work that day, if I have numbers to hit, no one cares about my feelings, and that can be a healthy or toxic mindset. But realistically, when you have to get something done, nobody cares about your feelings. You have a job to do, and yeah, that's it. Yes, nobody cares. Work harder. As much as your feelings are valid.
Work harder. This is my screen now. Because nobody cares.
Here's the thing. Like, your feelings are valid. They absolutely are. But when you are...
Reality, you're the only one standing
there. Yes. You are going to be the only person that goes home with your issues at the end of the day. Even if other people are empathetic about what you're going through, they are going home and living a separate life. They care about you. But again, when you have a task to do, nobody cares if Jeff Bezos or whomever, right, is having a tough time. Amazon still got to run. Facebook still got to go. Like all of these things have to, otherwise.
Continue.
Exactly. Yeah. And that was the mindset that I had. I'm like, dude, like this sucks, but I got to pick up my life.
Was it a bad pickup?
Oh, it was awful. There were a lot of things. So, because you asked about it, right? Yeah. So, this girl and I, we had a lot of mutual friends.
Okay.
Our circles intertwined, and I'm not going to say like anything bad.
No. We don't want to talk about it. We're just in general.
So we ended up meeting. The first mistake. Met her at a bar, right? Okay. I went out with some homies from college, and then we went to this not like a club, but it was like a bar basically.
Sure.
And then I had seen her on social media, but that was the first time seeing her in real life. Chatted it up, exchanged information, cool. And then one day she was like, she put on social media, I need to get back in church. I need to go to church. I was like, sure, come on, let's go. I drove her to church. My mom was there, and like everything was kind of lining up. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like to meet the mom. And I wasn't looking for a relationship by any means. I just thought that I was doing the right thing by bringing somebody to church. I thought I was making a friend. Okay. And this girl showed no interest in me, so I was like, okay, I'm in the clear. Like I'm not, I genuinely have a friend. started gaining interest. And then eventually, she was like, "Hey, like, basically, like, I like you. You know that we should date." And it was it was like so abrupt. And I'm like, that doesn't happen. Like, usually guys are the ones that pursue the girls. And so then her friends are like, "Oh, y'all are so cute together," because she's feeding it in her friends' ears. And eventually, I was like, you know what? Why not? And it just, I don't know, it never really felt right. There was nothing that was wrong about it, but it never, I had to convince myself, like,
you had to
mentally.
go with it.
Yeah, it was, because it was like, it felt like I was dating my friend, and on a regular basis, I don't think I ever really said this, it felt, I had to, like, tell myself, like, this person is your girlfriend, this person is your girlfriend.
But you're really not
convinced. Yeah, it wasn't that I wasn't in it, it just didn't feel like, it didn't feel natural in a way. Right. But I mean, everything was cool, like, we had a good time. And we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, I mean, I was with her family a whole bunch. It's a different feeling. Like, I had to convince myself. So I don't think it was ever really.
You were not ready, man.
Yeah.
You were not ready. I mean, I'll give you examples in a minute, but keep going.
We dated. Family loved me, and it was cool. But towards the end of it, this is the social media aspect, right? So she had friends who weren't always the greatest influences. And they were into the party life, the drinking, doing all this other stuff. And she was very malleable, very influential. She wanted friends, and sometimes she would hang around the wrong people. And I would tell her, but her idea of me giving her advice
is you're controlling her.
Yes, that was the exact word that was used. And I'm like, listen, like, it's not even like I'm saying I run a strict program.
You men, we have the protection. We develop a gate.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that, which is nothing against the female. But we walk into the room with your lady, you hit the walls around, you scan who's there. You got to, because that's the lion instincts, the safety.
Yeah.
She walks in, want to be in the middle and have fun and get to know people and everything. You are protecting.
Yep.
Now I see that sometimes. Don't do this. Oh, you're controlling me. I'm not controlling you. It's just safety. I'm worried about you.
Yep.
You don't know these people. You don't know them too much. Why are you bringing them to the house? Go ahead.
She was a very friendly individual. She wanted to make friends as much as possible. She wanted to be the center of attention, not in like a bad way, but she just wanted people to like her. I don't know if she was deprived of that, like when she was a kid, and that's not like trying to overstep, but that was one of her main goals. I just want to make friends. And sometimes when you're desperate to make friends,
oh my God, I don't want to make friends.
You pick anybody.
Oh yeah.
And so she was hanging out with like a bunch of pretty girls, and they all collectively wanted to be the center of attention. And it was a conglomerate of it was like a breeding ground of toxicity. And these girls, and
people bother you sometimes, man, because you're there.
Yeah.
They might joke with you the wrong way.
Yeah.
They might touch you the wrong way. I'm seriously. I know that. I've been there. I know what you're talking about. You don't want to say things, and you don't want to stop things, and then you're worried about her so much. You want to be there, and then she's going, "Oh, you don't want to go? I'll go with you." "Oh no, I'll go with you." You'll go with her to protect. But at the end of the, you're getting sucked into the alcohol. I mean, I'm not saying anything.
I'd go out and look like a bodyguard while I was with her. I'm like, I can't even enjoy myself, really.
Yeah. So it was eating your soul.
Yeah.
You're losing yourself. You're in a place you don't want to be in.
Yeah.
You're hanging out with people you don't want to hang out with.
Yep.
You're listening to some words you don't want to do.
Yep.
You've seen some actions you really don't want to see.
Yep.
Like, oh, I don't do drugs, but everybody there is doing drugs.
Yep.
You're witnessing this.
Yep.
It's affecting you. It's making you not respect and trust people.
Yeah.
You're becoming now, you know what I mean?
It's care. Like when you care about a person, you'll sacrifice a bunch. And that's where I kind of ended up at. In the end of it, the same group of people that she was with, there is a lot of like comparison with the social media stuff. You see, and this isn't just her, right? It's with like a lot of girls, they get on social media and they see all of these celebrities either like dressing half naked on the red carpet or like doing whatever, right?
And that's impressive.
Yes, and I want to be like that. And there's this thing where you feel as if you're missing.
I am so happy you're 27 and thinking like this. Keep going.
I mean, because
that's value your mom and dad put it in your heart.
I'm very appreciative of my parents.
You talked about your mom and dad 3-4 times in a good way. Workout, school. She helped me to get scholarship. You are the perfect American that.
Thank you.
In families.
And what's crazy is I don't come from a nucleus household. My parents have been split up since I was like 3 or 4. But they've always been in my life. Though.
See? This is a proof that you go to the gym with your dad, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Your mom helping you in school, and I'm sure your dad helped you with some other things. So you have that support, support, and that's what a lot of kids are missing.
No, I just Trying to be a good person. That's all.
No,
it is,
that's
you know?
good. So you got tired of her. How did you end it?
Well, you would think that I ended it, right? Towards the end of it, he told me that she was getting burnt out, and I think
She
that,
just wants someone to ride the wave with her. And you're not the guy who want to be in that wave.
I think so. Yeah, and like I don't want to say anything like because it's not me trying to like bash her or anything. I think she ended up looking online and feeling like, well, I don't feel free because I can't do the things that I want to do, and I can understand that in a sense, but it was more so in a sense of like toxicity because right after that it was like party galore, and I would be online like I'm going through it, right? So like imagine she tells me I don't want to be with you anymore, I'm done, like, and I'd be the simp guy. I'm like blowing up her phone like, hey, like what's going on, right? And eventually you got to stop. Because I'm like, I'm annoying her. And also, it's just pushing somebody else away to drive them to go and be more destructive in a sense.
No, man, you made the right choice.
Yeah. So there was a lot of partying. Like, I mean, a lot. I couldn't go online and not see it. And then when I wasn't online, it was crazy. People were coming up to me, hey, man, did you see what she did? And did you see who she was with? And I'm like,
dude,
that's too much. Yeah, that's way too much. I'm already going through it. Like, I got off social media. I don't need you bringing that news to me.
Crap. Yeah.
And
look, where you at now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, it pushed me the first time that she reached out after the breakup, right? Because it took me enough time. That was devastating, right? Because initially I was partially invested, and then I became fully invested, even while still feling like I don't know if this is supposed to work.
Left alone.
Yeah, and now I'm just like left in the dust, you know.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I had like started gaining back my own identity because it wasn't just built around someone else at that point. I was in Columbus, Ohio with my friends for the Arnold, right?
Okay.
So this is the first time that I was with Ryan.
Like, how long ago was that?
So this was a year ago last March.
Okay.
Right. So this is the first time that we went on the Split Life trip.
Okay.
We're in Columbus, Ohio. Me and my ex, we don't follow each other on social media. I started noticing that she was watching my stuff, watching my stories, and she reached out. And I think it was a little bit after that she apologized for a lot of the stuff that had transpired afterwards.
Basically, trying to wheel you back in.
I would say in a way,
because if you open that gate, you're back again.
Yeah. And I mean, I was smart enough, right? Like, so it's like, no, like, I am here because of the decisions that I made afterwards. And a lot of times this is big because I wanted to get back in the relationship immediately afterwards, not because I loved it, but because it was comfortable. And so I was placed in a position that wasn't familiar, and I wanted to resort back to what was familiar and comfortable. And essentially, I use the word comfort, but really what I'm breaking down is complacency. It's not the greatest, but I know this and I can work with it. And that keeps people stuck a lot of times. So I wanted to go back to that. And I realized that the reason I was growing was because I allowed myself to be uncomfortable. And it was what I did in that discomfort that helped push me to more.
I'm glad that you just ended, said thank you, I'm okay, bye-bye.
Well, she told me, she said, hey, like, I see you online, you're getting bigger, right? Because I started like getting big in the gym. Look like you're doing good things with your life, right? And she told me, she was like, hey, like, I'm happy for you, I'm proud of you, which is a weird thing because it's like, this is kind of because of you, but all right. And I wasn't like, upset or anything. There was no malice. Because at that point, if for there to be malice, I would have still had invested feelings. And again, there's no disrespect. It's just that I'm removed from this. I'd done so much work, and God had done work in my life that I'm removed.
Khalil, that's not your life.
Yeah.
Body life and bar life. It's not your life. It's not my life. It's not our life.
I can't even do that stuff anymore. Conscience.
No. I told a friend of mine right now, I don't care. You can put the most expensive whiskey in the world. You can put the most expensive beer in the world on this table. A cup of coffee better for me.
Yeah.
This here coffee is better than, I don't even know the name of the Grey Goose.
Yeah.
I don't care. This is not my life anymore.
Yeah.
I will hang out with you when you're drinking, that's fine, but I'm not going to be part of that life. And I can't hang out all the time. Like I do this 2-3 times a year when there's functions. But that's it. When there's function for business and I'm want to social with people. But I can't do that life anymore. It's draining. It's just I can't work out. I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't function. I can't sit down and talk to people like you. If you ever see me disappeared in the gym because I am just working so much. But this is not your life. So right now, There's no relationships, or you're just making friends and
No, yeah. So I started. I mean, I've met a lot of good people. I've got a pretty close circle. I in college, I thought I had a lot of friends, like you were saying. I knew a lot of people. So I've gained a lot of friends in church. I have some female friends, but I'm not dating anybody. I'm not seeing anybody right now, and it's not necessarily.
Just
Yeah, yeah. It's not like people would argue because they've seen me around like other girls are like, oh, like you and so and so. Like it's like no, that's not. It's not that.
We're friends.
Yeah, and it genuinely is building good relationships. I'm not in a rush for anything.
You're not anti-females. You're
No.
just anti-bad relationships.
Yeah, and
That's
I mean
okay.
like
everybody.
like, and I wouldn't even because this is gonna sound weird. Like I'm keeping options open. There are a couple people that I'm like, this person is a great candidate, but I also just know that where I'm at right now, that I'm not looking for any of
You're
that.
not gonna make her priority of your life. You have life priority.
I know myself,
Yeah.
and when I'm invested in a relationship, if I don't do it properly, that's probably going to get 100% of my time.
Khalil, I am. I don't want to talk about my dating life, but this is what I'm gonna say. Every time something happens, I'm like, anything's gonna happen. I'm like, okay, let me tell you one thing. Yeah, I work.
Mhm.
I have a company.
Mhm.
I have clients, and I have a team, and I have family, and then if I have time, I have relationships. I just want
Yeah.
to let you know that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And like, I have priority in life. What do you mean? I'm like, it's your job now. It's your duty to make me like you more. I'm not gonna like you more
Yeah.
just because you're in my life.
Yep.
That's not gonna happen, man.
It's gotta fit.
The days like, oh my God, her hair, her eyes, her legs, her hands, is so attractive. Her body. No, this is available everywhere.
Yeah.
This what I described right now. It's all over the place. There's beautiful ladies everywhere. Like, I understand the man need to provide and I need to protect and everything. I understand when you're my wife. When you're not my wife, I'm not gonna provide.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I will protect because that's my nature. But I am not gonna make my life. You're not my life.
Yeah.
I have life, and you're coming into my life. That's the value man. That's the strong man. The weak man, the simping man, he's gonna run after you to satisfy you. If you're looking for that, good for you. If you succeeded to get that guy, good. Listen, we all fucked up. You're not the only. We all fucked up. We all simped one day. We all cried. We all said,
yeah.
my heart's broken. Every one of us being got up in the morning and put his head down and what the fuck am I doing, man? Time to change. And then you get up from that moment and you're that person. Then
Yeah.
second, that person you should be. And you look back and you say, what the fuck, what did I do? You know what? Yeah, she was beautiful. I'm not going to deny, but is it worth it?
Right.
No, man, I can't do that.
And I spent the last, like, I would want to say, sorry for interrupting.
No, go
I was
ahead.
just going to say, I spent, like, the last year not reinventing myself, but, again, gaining that identity of who I am outside of anyone else.
You got to.
And I don't want the first thing I do when I become comfortable, because I've grown up. I didn't have a whole lot of friends when I was in middle school or elementary school. I used to get bullied.
You?
Yeah, right. Yeah, who'd have thought, right? Yeah, I used to get bullied. I didn't have a whole lot of friends, and even when I was in high school, I was a band nerd, but I loved it, right? So it's not like anything. I'm like, oh, this sucked. I had some friends then, but it was more so the thing of knowing people, and what that breeded was insecurity, and the insecurity was covered by a hyperinflated ego, and so what calmed that ego was being around big crowds, people who knew my name because they liked me, and women. And so if I looked like I had a bunch of women, or even if I could pull a lot of women, it made me feel better about myself. And a lot of guys are doing this right now. They just won't admit it. I can't fuel that. I can't continue to fuel that and strive for success, because what it ultimately is comfort. And right, like I said, comfort is realistically complacency. And unless you're honest with yourself and you break down and you become humble and recognize that, like, all of these women are not going to satisfy me, because what'll happen is I'll be married and then I'll still cheat, right? So I have to shy away from that, and I can't just run to women when life is okay.
No.
I have to continue to grow, and then at the point to where I'm like, because I'm still figuring out myself. Like I said, I don't think that I'm in the right place as far as life.
You're not comfortable, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like you said the word comfortable. No, don't want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Dude, every time, like, only the paranoid survive. There's a book, I should read it.
Okay.
You gotta look always. You always have to chase success and always feel something is watching you, stopping you.
Yeah.
They're gonna stop you, man. Listen, you see how you're looking right now? I don't even want to look at your DM. How many messages you're getting from girls?
Honestly,
You will get.
Yeah.
You'll get, and you will be chased, and the people will stop you, and people will doubt you, and people will tell you, "Oh, you're wasting. Oh, going to the gym. You've been going to the gym so much." You know what? Jealousy. But they can't get it out. They'll show you that you're doing too much of. You can never do enough of good things.
Right.
And to benefit yourself, of course, you think dating is not going to take your time, taking you to dinners, financial stress that you don't need, buying gifts. They asked, I hate to say this, but they made an interview with about 50 men.
Mm-hmm.
What's Valentine means to you? And he's like, I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah. That's another
The girls,
day.
it's important, but for men, I don't have time for. I love her today. I love her tomorrow. Even they still, relationship needs energy.
Yes.
And be ready to be drained of that.
It's more than just physical attraction, and I don't think people look at it like okay, I want a partner
energy.
so I can have a consistent sex partner, or I want and it's like that's great, and you can absolutely grow with your partner. That's very normal, right? Like married couples are building businesses together. It's a beautiful thing. But again, it's just at one of those. I'm at one of those points, and I don't think a lot of guys really look at it that way. When you are in a growth phase, that relationship is going to bring a sense of peace that you might have not had before.
Yep.
And then you'll look at the other areas in your life. If you're not fully prepared for that, or you don't have enough discipline, that's the right word to use. Mm-hmm. You'll look at the other areas of your life, and they'll start to tank.
Right. Because
you've invested more here than what you were doing prior. And not that that's a bad thing, but you have to be evenly distributed. And if you don't have enough discipline or willpower, then you become unbalanced. And you can't just be like, hey, I got to get rid of you because I'm off my goals. You got to become a better person and make it work with her, unless it truly is wrong.
Right.
But I know that where I'm at right now, it's like I'm still trying to figure this out. And if I brought a woman into my life,
you're a one to everything. Yeah. And at least being honest.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I'll deprive myself just to make sure that I'm okay, as long as it's in a healthy manner.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's healthy, right? Not toxic.
No. It's good. It's good. So let me ask you this about sales.
Yeah.
Why do you like sales?
I just love talking to people. Rejection sucks, but it teaches you a little bit about yourself, right?
Okay. I said, why do you like sales? You said, I like talking to people. Do you know how many times I told people sales is talking?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's a salesman at the end of the day. Even if it doesn't matter where you're at, you're a salesman. Trying to sell yourself, trying to tell somebody about something that you like. You're convincing someone to have the same interest. Everyone is a salesman.
Everyone is a salesman. And I like when you said, I like talking to people. Say sales. So let's agree on one thing. Sales is talking.
What we're doing right now is sales.
Sales. There you go. Thank you. Love it. I love it. Everybody thinks sales sell transactions. No, it's not transactions. It's feelings. At the end of the day, it is a transaction mixed with feelings. Mm-hmm. And so you're selling internet and mobile.
Correct.
So are you working with AT&T directly or with a distributor?
No, it's a straight corporate AT&T. I'm in a department called in-home account connectivity experts. Okay. And what we do is let's say you're getting fiber, right? Mm-hmm. There's a technician that comes to your house. When the technician's there, I follow up with him.
So you're not the technician, you're the guy who comes to make sure everything went fine.
Yeah. I mean, I run through accounts, make sure that your bill is great, look at promotions, any type of discounts that you have or opportunities that you might have available that you aren't taking advantage of, make you aware of it. And ultimately, it ends up in sales.
Do you guys have door-to-door teams?
We do. Those are typically third-party individuals.
That's the distributors.
Yeah.
That you back up and you help and you support.
Yep.
How do you like their job? How do you like their work?
I'm gonna say this on camera. It's cool. I mean, people are building careers out of it. My manager, my boss, is a really great guy.
Okay.
We clash, but that's only because he reminds me of my dad.
You always want to make sure that the customer got what they really deserve and what they need, not what you think they need.
Well, my manager, he told me, and that's the thing. It's sales, right? So there's a bunch of stuff going on. But my manager told me when I first started, he was like, "Listen," he was like, "You give this company 12 years, I'm telling you, they'll get you paid." I'm like. In my head, I'm like, 12 years is a long time. Like, I understand, like, if that's something that you want to build a career in, but the only thing I've ever wanted to build a career in was baseball. So anything else other than that is just a supporting goal to my financial success, right? So what the whole hope here is that I build up enough money to invest into something, to buy my time back, to work on the one thing that I really want to work on,
which is baseball. And sports. Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of it, like. Again, you can't play for the rest of your life. So ultimately, when I retire from there, starting, philanthropy businesses and building a cage for kids and giving back scholarship foundations and so on and so forth. Like, it doesn't just stop with me. I have my own selfish ambitions, but it doesn't just stop with me. I love helping people, right?
So, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, so when I hear something like 12 years, I'm like, dude, like, but it's cool. And it is profitable. I see some areas where we're helping people who don't entirely need help.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are some customers who, we've built great relationships, and they're like, hey, like, listen, I had a guy, he bought a poster. It was like a car poster because I'm into cars. And it was like $200, and they sent him one that had a slight crack in the frame. I walk in the guy's house. I built a decent rapport with him. I was revisiting him again for something, and the guy was like, hey, I know you like cars. I got this extra poster. Do you want it? And the thing was awesome. It was huge. I was like, yes. You know what I mean? And like, so there are a lot of different opportunities there. You shake hands with just one person, and that could change the whole trajectory of your life. But it's a mix. It's just one of those things. It's like I will have been here. Today's the 14th. I think I got hired the 14th of April last year. So
it's been a year.
Yeah, so it's been a year, and I'm eager to leave. Not because I hate it, but it's just because I know that, like, even though I'm supposed to be with same mindset, right? I'm supposed to be exactly where I'm at every step of the way. But I would be lying if I felt like I was supposed to be here any longer. I'm ready to go.
You picked up something from them. You learned how to go to homes. There is always learning curve.
Yeah. Especially
okay.
when I have friends, like I said, in Miami building businesses, like, not necessarily comparison, but it's hard to be or know successful people.
Have you ever heard of a company called Unwired?
Mm-mm.
He's a distributor for AT&T and cable and everything. You know what? After this, we'll talk a little bit about it. Are you open to talk to them?
Absolutely.
Okay. They're looking for some big guys and
really?
Salespeople, and their employees are making tons and tons of money. He's a friend of mine, the
Yeah.
CEO.
he's a shameless play. He's a friend of mine, the CEO. That's great, because you asked me in the gym. You asked me how work was going. I was like, it's cool, because I'm not here to like bash anybody, right? Like, it's cool. And then you asked me if I was making a certain dollar amount here, and I was like, no. So it's like, that's the expectation. And they tell you that, like, hey, if you do this and if you give X amount of work, which is very much possible. There's a guy in Texas who was killing it within our department. I would argue to say that I definitely don't put in as much work as this guy. But it might partially be because I'm not as bought in as he is. This is probably his career. He loves doing it. He's probably going to retire from here. So it's hard to invest that much when you are looking at this as an avenue, than like the end all be all. But I know that, like, it's also partially too because in the area that I'm at, again, I've had sales where I'm helping individuals who don't particularly need help, and it doesn't build the strongest relationship similar to the ones where the guy's giving the car poster or the family texts you on a random Tuesday, hey, thank you again. You know what I mean? So.
Give me 1 second. I'm
Yeah.
message here. Hang on a second. I want to do something I've never done in a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that. Ahmed, what's up, bro?
Are you in a meeting?
Oh, I'm just into a Teams call. What are you up to? It's nothing important.
Okay.
What's going on?
I have a friend of mine I want you to meet. His name is Khalil Joiner.
Joiner.
Joiner?
Yeah.
Okay. When you finish, can you talk right now or are you busy?
Yeah, I got time. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's just
He's a star. He worked for carrier, AT&T, and he's a star, and I want you to meet him.
Okay.
Are you in St.
Yeah,
Louis this week?
Yeah, we can meet this week.
Okay. I'm going to give him your number, and he'll call you. His name is Khalil. He's an American. He's not an Arab. His name is Khalil. I thought he was an Arab.
Tell him a middle name, too.
Khalil Gibran. So his first name and middle name is Arabic, but he's a pure American. I want you to talk to him. I'll give him your number.
Yeah, give him my number and make sure if I don't pick up, he texts me.
Yeah. I will. And he's a pretty cool guy. I think you're going to like him a lot.
Let's get together soon. You were on my mind the other day.
Okay.
So,
I'm sitting in the podcast room, and you are on speaker, and I'm recording this call.
sounds good. Record it and post it, baby.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you. Khalil will say hi to you.
How you doing, man?
How are you?
I'm well. It's going great. We're having an extended podcast session. It's hard to stop talking. We're making some great conversation.
I'm good with that. That's a good interview. I'll keep you talking all day.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.
I think ours went an hour.
Yeah, you know what? We are about an hour and a half, and we're going to end it. You're the last. You're saved the best for last.
Habibi.
Thank you, brother.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much. I'll give him your number, and we'll talk you and I later.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you much. Take
All
care.
right, bye.
Bye-bye. This is the largest AT&T fiber distributor maybe in the country.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And he is looking for good talent, and his employees are killing it.
Really?
And he's expanding and growing and everything. I wanted to get to this business,
Yeah.
but I got the marketing sucked me big time. But
Really?
I'll give you his number.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, good people need to meet good people.
Absolutely.
Strong people need to meet strong people.
Iron sharpens
I
iron.
swear to God, man, it's definitely. I mean, it's sharpen iron. Yeah. It's cool. There's a lot of good things can happen.
Yeah.
And don't stop. Continue growing your network. I'm glad that you're over these speed bumps. What make us stronger. I
Yeah.
swear to God. That's what
I'm
makes
grateful
us-
for it, genuinely.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, that's what got you where you're at right now. And I tell there's a lot of things I said, my bad decisions in some part, I take it and I learn from it. It's not a bad decision. It's a lesson.
We're
But it's a
forged
bad-
in the fire. That's what they say.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
And good things, good things. Thank you, Khalil. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, guys. Champion Khalil right
been a
here.
pleasure.
You know what? We'll turn around.
Yeah.
And we'll look here, and we'll give it like this one more. That's right, baby. That's me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.